Today is the 10th of November, and we are in Hebrews chapter 11. And the real meat of Hebrews is found in Hebrews chapter 11. The circumstances of Hebrews is that these believers wanted to run. They were under persecution, and they wanted to run. They were facing persecution, had been imprisoned, lost their property. It was just very difficult for these precious people. And the meat of Hebrews 11 is the cure for defection in our life is one of faith. Faith is a very easy principle to understand in our head, but faith is very hard to put into practice in our heart. And the writer here points to how the great men and women of the Old Testament, in spite of all of the difficult circumstances they faced, from Abraham all the way through, that what pleased God most in the lives of these great men and women was in those difficult circumstances, they trusted God. Now, they didn't have perfect trust. Abraham, it says, by faith. But overall, they grew in faith. Growing is a process and doesn't mean you're perfect at it. The walk of faith is a walk of learning, and sometimes we'll do okay and sometimes we won't. But what pleased God about these people was, in spite of adversity, they trusted God for his promises. And that's the cure here for defection. It isn't easy to trust God when life is difficult, but faith in him is what draws down his great graces. And what pleases him most is in the difficulties of life, and those are not easy, is to honor God by saying, Father, I trust you. I will trust you in my walk in spite of the difficulty, that with Jesus interceding and you helping, though I may at times be imperfect and may at times fail, as these men and women did, I will trust you. And it is that trust that draws down the great grace of God to help us in time of need.